He was definitely one of our most ill patients.
When I came on to the ICU service, it was a really hard time. Almost our entire patient list was COVID patients. They were all intubated, all critically ill. I was starting to think that nobody that was sick enough to need to go up to the ICU was ever going to survive COVID.
Reggie's the kind of person that is friendly, caring. He is a gentle soul.
He's always been there for his family.
Reggie's the quiet one. He's the kind of the calm to my storm.
I remember hearing that he was a healthcare professional himself. There was a good chance that he got the coronavirus from taking care of coronavirus patients.
Always had the mentality that nature, the nature will heal it. I'll be fine.
He goes, my chest hurts. I'm having a hard time breathing. I checked his temp and it was almost 104. I said, we need to go.
He was very critically ill, but hanging on and fighting for his life in the ICU.
They wound up intubating him to let his lungs, not struggle so much to try and heal.
It was just a horrible time, to be honest.
So the 3 weeks I was in a coma on the ventilator.
He was on almost maximum settings on the ventilator. We didn't have a lot of room to go up on his support.
The unknown every night, just am I ever gonna get a call that something happened, that he's not gonna make it? Considering that 3 weeks before he went into the hospital, his brother passed away from COVID.
It was really hard not being able to see him, and talk to him. That was the hardest. I couldn't really say goodbye to him. So.
Because you never know with what, you just dealt with. And now your husband's in that same position.
So I remember talking to Sandy on the phone and having the conversation about it's time that we start talking about getting Reggie a trach because he had been on the ventilator for so long. Getting Reggie the trach was the first step in, I think, his recovery and in terms of seeing really tangible milestones for him. He had also struggled with renal failure during his illness and needed to go on temporary dialysis intermittently.
His blood pressure would drop so low. There was a couple times where he almost didn't make it.
We've had tremendous outcomes here, and I attribute, to our ICU staff who worked diligently to care for these patients, provide all the cutting edge in terms of treatment.
Look at you walking.
It feels good knowing that we're giving every patient the absolute best shot at surviving the coronavirus, and we have had some of the best survival rates of any hospital in the world.
Nice to you guys. As soon as I can.
Then he finally got to ring the bell once he was COVID-free. I think it was just a great moment for all of us.
Each week I'm getting better and better.
When I first saw him, he was walking with a walker, would get tired and fatigued very quickly. So we have been working on his endurance, on his strength.
You feeling it, buddy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
And his big goals in occupational therapy were to work on getting back to driving, getting back to cooking, which he enjoyed. He has just worked really hard in therapy to achieve those goals and to do the hard work at home to get better.
It's coming along fine. It's a slow progress, but I'll get there.
He's just getting better. And now, 5 months later, we're celebrating his 50th birthday. That's a milestone.
Happy birthday to you.
The staff there they really took care of me and just made me feel like I'm gonna be okay.
I can't thank any of them enough for, being diligent and making sure he had the best care.
Periodically, I'll see how he's doing and see what the therapists are saying and what he's working on.
Really appreciate the care that I had, and if not for them, I wouldn't be here.
He's absolutely going to be someone I remember for the rest of my career.